all I have to say right now is that I put on a bra to film this video, so do me a favor and watch till the end. Hey guys, I'm Kay and you've arrived at my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. If you're new here, I'm a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark and Etsy and ThredUp and The Real Rail and Facebook Marketplace, and I also sell locally in my antique booth. Anyways, with that out of the way, we're gonna just jump right into today's video, which is a thrift haul. This is 2 thrift trips. Well, that looks like 4, but you get what I'm saying. 2 thrift trips, one on Friday, one on Saturday. I think this was like the end of July at this point, and total I spent $190, so let's hop right into what I got. All right, first let's start with this bag. So as you can see on top, kinda, is a Mexican blanket. This is a blue one. These do really well in my booth in my antique mall, so this is gonna go there. I might wait a little bit before I bring this in since it's still dead of summer. We had a high of 93 today in New England, which is pretty hot for us. So this might wait, but I will probably price this around $20 to $25. Oh look, another blanket. Can you tell that I have been watching the FI resellers? They are selling lots of quilts. This is not a quilt, but it's still pretty cool. It's gonna be hard for me to show you, but it is just a like fleece throw, and it is Dale Earnhardt Senior, RIP, and it's got his car on the front with the 3. Again, this is really hard to show you because I am pretty close to the camera. The tag is, there's nothing left of this tag. There was at one time, but I don't know the brand, so I'm probably just going to list it on eBay, try to look at some solds. I didn't see any with this exact image on it, so that didn't really help me much, but I'll probably price it around 35 to 40. I'm pretty sure this is a vintage one, so that will probably help with the price, and then we'll just see what happens from there. I did get a lot of hard goods and toys in these couple trips, so just be aware of that if hard goods isn't your thing. These are for me, but I figured I'd show you them anyway. I've never picked up this brand before. It looks like Coin 1804 Los Angeles, but these are just a super soft tie-dye jogger pants. So these are just gonna be my work from home lounge pants. The next 3 things are also for me, and if you watch my last thrift haul video, which I will link in the cards here, if you haven't watched it, please go watch it after this one. I got a lot of graphic tees, but somehow I only managed to snag 1 for myself on this trip until I went to the thrift store on this day and I got 3. They're all black because I like black. So this one is like a little nostalgic local one. So this is Salem, Mass, with the little witch, and on the back, Wicked Before It Was Cool. So that one's for me. This one is my all-time favorite video game. If you haven't played, you haven't lived. This is Kingdom Hearts. It's got a nice big graphic of Sora on the front and Donald and Goofy, his pals. I've played all of the games except for the one that was for PS3 because I've never had a PS3. But I've loved this game since the original one for PlayStation 2, which I actually just sold because I no longer have a PlayStation 2. But it combines Final Fantasy and Disney, and it's amazing. And the last tee for myself is very appropriate because I am going to Florida next week. I think this video will go live probably while I'm down there or almost leaving to go down there. So I'm gonna be bringing this with me. And it is just a Florida Everglades tee that says "Bite Me" with the alligator. So, okay, so as I said, I got a lot of hard goods and toys, and they're all on top of this with the clothes on the bottom. So let's dig in and see what I got. This first one, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna keep for myself yet. Otherwise, it might go in the booth because I don't like shipping glassware. But this is a Pyrex bowl I love the like vintagey brown tint to it. I'll preface this, I know jack about Pyrex, to be honest with you. I don't know the patterns. I don't know which ones are the rare ones. I don't know how to tell when it's from, but it does say Pyrex on the bottom. It's gonna be impossible for me to show it to you. Just trust me that it's there. All right. I got a lot of vintage stuff too, vintage toys and vintage housewares, but this first one, it's a stuffed Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head from, I think, 1991. Some of it just fell. Yep, 1991. So this is the Play School tag before they became Hasbro, which is in Rhode Island where I live. So I do find a lot of that stuff, but everything is Velcro, which, by the way, if you didn't know, you cannot use the word Velcro on eBay if you list on eBay. It's trademarked, copyrighted, one of those two. But anyways, he's got both ears, a nose, he's got teeth and a tongue and some facial hair, glasses, and then I also have some Mrs. Potato Head. So this is a little hat. There's another nose, some eyes. I kind of just stuffed them back here. She's got some flowers for her hair and some lips. And this is in pretty good shape, other than it is a little bit pilly. Not sure if that'll come across. Looks like it did. From, you know, years of putting on and off these little like accessories. And on the bottom there is a mark here, but I'm confident I can get that out with a magic eraser, so we'll see. But the comps looked pretty good on this, around $30 to $35, especially with all of these pieces. Okay, speaking of Mr. Potato Head, who is now just Potato Head, by the way, in case you didn't know, here is a classic Potato Head. This one's from 1985. Again, Play School before they became Hasbro, but he's got like a little Chiquita banana moment going on up here with all of the fruit on his head. No extra accessories. His insides are just empty. So we'll see, but probably hoping for around 25 bucks. So I don't know about you guys, but my thrift stores hardly ever have like perfumes and lotions, beauty products, stuff like that. I'm kind of jealous because I always see Thrift to Travel on Instagram find all these amazing beauty products on the wall of bags in her thrifts, and I never see them. But today I did happen across these two winter candy apple from Bath and Body Works, one lotion, one shower gel, and I will probably just lot them up for maybe $20 to $22. All right, these are kind of fun. Honestly, can't remember the comps on them right off the top of my head, but these are Nerf guns. These are the laser tag version. They have a little sensor up here, and then this pops out. So I assume this is how you know, like if you got tagged and laser tag. I don't typically pick up Nerf guns, to be honest, because usually they're large and bulky and I don't want to deal with shipping them, but these were rather inexpensive and the comps looked pretty good. It says Phoenix LTX on the side. It's got a lot of different toggles for indoor, outdoor, and the strength on the side, so we'll see. And I got both colors, so I will probably lot these together as well and sell them as a set. Okay, next is a non-toy hard good. This is going to go to my booth. It's gonna probably be a little hard to see, but it's a little amber glass whale. How cute is he? I think he was $2.99 or $1.99, so I'll probably put like 15 bucks on him in the booth and see what happens. But I personally love these, so if no one wants him in my booth, I will just keep it for myself. Okay, back to toys again. This one was in a bag hanging on the wall in the toy section, and I thought it was cool. I had some other things in there that I was interested in, so I don't know how this will do. I can't find a year on it anywhere, but comps on eBay for this actually looked pretty decent for one piece. But this is a Jurassic Park raptor, you know, clever girl. This is her. Low-key, Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time, but when I was a kid, the raptor scenes freaked me out. But anyways, it does have the Jurassic Park dinosaur logo on the bottom of the foot, but again, I can't find the year anywhere. But the tail moves, the legs both move, her arms move, because you know all the dinosaurs are supposedly female in Jurassic Park. But comps again looked pretty decent, so I'm hoping for around 20 bucks just for this one dinosaur. I'm about to hit you with a bunch of Pokemon. No, none of them are as good as the one that I sold for $127 on auction, but I still can't leave them behind when I find them. So this is a Bulbasaur. The tag is all in, I think, Japanese, I would assume. The whole thing. I can't read any lick of English anywhere on it. Even the bum tag is Japanese, so I don't know if he's like a knockoff Bulbasaur. He does look a little bit weird, but he's totally cute. And if nobody wants him, I'm sure Livy will put him in her room. She does have a couple other Pokemon plushies in her room, so he will just go with those if nothing else. And the other one is a Charmander. I know Paul Philly Flipper loves Charmander. His little fireball on his tail is so cute. It just looks like a little multicolor pom-pom. And someone took care of this guy because his tag is still in a little protector. And he's made by Tommy or Tommy. Comps aren't the greatest, and to be fair, I did kind of pay up for this based on the comps, but again, can't leave cute Pokemon behind. Gotta catch them all, right? All right, speaking of Pokemon, I got a bunch of McDonald's Pokemon toys. What I do with these is lot them up and sell them on eBay. Usually around $15 to $18 depending on how many there are. This first one, I'm not quite sure what its name is. It might be Dialga. I'm not quite sure. I'm like an OG Pokemon person, so I know the first gen, but I don't know. He's got like this little torpedo on his butt. And I have two of these, which I have sold before in a lot. Can't remember what the name is. I know my daughter knows the answer to that question. There's a Pikachu. He has an on-off switch, but I'm not quite sure what he does. It looks like his tail is very flexible and his arms obviously move, but he doesn't seem to be functioning. I got two of these as well. Little Bulbasaur. I'm not sure. I guess he kind of goes like this. It looks like one of those little grabbers that dumpster divers use. And then I got Loudred. I'm pretty sure that's what this guy is. And then I have a Pokeball that is like a puzzle. And it's an Ultra Ball. And if you press the button, it opens. I assume there was a Pokemon in here at some point that's supposed to jump out of the ball, but none of these Pokemon would fit in here. So there's that. All right, so in that bag with the raptor from Jurassic World were two more dinosaurs. These are not vintage. They're from 2017. Well, they say April 17, so I'm assuming. The brand looks to be Boley, B-O-L-E-Y. This first one is a Parasaurolophus. It looks like Ducky's mom from, you know, that movie that made all of the 80s and 90s babies weep, Land Before Time, and What Got Me Started on Dinosaurs. And this one is a Dilophosaurus. Not really sure what these are worth, but I'll try to squeeze a few bucks out of them because why not? Okay, we got another plushie. This one I instantly knew was an ugly doll. Not quite sure what kind of creature it is or if it has a name. It does still have its little hang tag here at the top. It doesn't have its name on here. It just says Ugly Dolls, and it's from 2019. It is made by Hasbro, so like I said earlier, local company. And the other toy that was in with the dinosaurs that I was interested in is this Lotso from Toy Story. I think Toy Story 3 is the one with Lotso, and he smells like strawberries. The comps on him looked pretty good, around $18 to $20 just for this guy, so I'm hoping I can get that. Okay, 2 bags and then we'll get into the clothes. This first one is a little like makeup travel pouch from Coach. It does have the signature print and it is a little bit shimmery, glittery. I'm assuming they use some metallic thread. The inside is pretty much unused. So not sure what this will go for, but I'm sure I can make some profit off of that. And then this is a fanny pack from REI, a very well-known outdoor gear store. They do sell other brands like Patagonia, Columbia, stuff like that, but then they do have their own branded stuff. This one's kind of like a hiking pack. You can put some goo in here, or you know, whatever you need to go hiking instead of carrying it on your back. It basically doesn't look worn at all. It does have this back here, like I could put my arm through it. So I don't know if this is supposed to go like on your bike handlebars or something like that, if you didn't want to wear it around your waist. If you're into that kind of stuff, you let me know what it does. But the comps on this were close to 25 bucks. So for the price I paid, happy to pick that up. All right, some clothes. So fall's coming and I'm trying to get some more jeans, even though, to be honest with you, jeans are my least favorite thing to list because I hate doing the measurements and I don't really sell them all that well. So, you know, it is what it is, but I'm always game to try again. These are AG jeans and I believe these are a newer style because of the label. Here's the label if you're not familiar. AG, Adriano Goldschmied. And these are the Phoebe vintage high-waisted tapered leg. You might not be able to read that because it is very light. Oh, maybe you can. And they are a size 27. Tapered leg, light distressing on the knees. These should do pretty well. Comps looked promising. These conveniently have a ThredUp tag on them, so someone bought them from ThredUp and then never wore them and then donated them. So these are McGuire. I have only sold and found this brand once before. They were a pair of suede pants. It does retail very high. Resale's a little all over the place, but I mean, that happens with most brands these days. These are a size 26 and they are like a pink cropped pant with a little bites taken out of the side of the hem because the rest of the hem is intact, and it's the same on both legs. I'm honestly surprised that ThredUp even took these and then sold them, because usually when I send them any kind of denim that has distressing, even if it's factory distressing, they reject it. So I don't know what the comps on these are, but I think they were like $6.99 and I always use a 20% off coupon. So very inexpensive to try them out again and see how they do. This is a first time find for me. I only know about this brand because of Instagram. Otherwise, I probably would have just passed it by. The tag is extremely hard to read, but it is Skims, which, if I remember correctly, is one of the Kardashians brands, kind of like Good American is Khloe Kardashian's brand. Obviously there's Kendall and Kylie, but these are super, super soft, like velour, wide leg pants, and they are a size medium. Comps on these were, when I looked a couple weeks ago, were I think 60 plus for these, so happy about that. All right, next is a pair of Lululemon. These are my size, which usually means I will keep them, but I don't think I would actually wear these. They do still have the tear tag intact. Not sure of the style. If you know, please feel free to leave it below. I haven't looked them up on Lulu Fanatics yet. And they are kind of like a travel commuter pant with a jogger style bottoms. All right, so a little story time with these Lululemon pants. So when I took them home from the thrift store, one side of the string was stuck inside the pant. So when I got them home, you know, I was pulling the string out, yada, yada, yada. I got it because you can clearly see they're both out and about. Then I wanted to see if they had a size dot because some of the newer styles have the numbers around the size dot, and you can easily look that up to see the style. But when I went in the pockets, I didn't find a size dot, but I found $2 in cash. So, I mean, that was a little tiny baby come up, but it's always exciting to find, you know, money in thrift store purchases. Next is from a brand you guys know that I love. It's actually a collab. So this is the Mountain Tee. It has a wolf on it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but the wolf's face has sadly been cut out in favor of this lace detail in the middle and on the sleeves. So the mountain logo is down here. Can't read the year per usual because it's so dark. It looks like 2011 possibly, but this is a collab with First of a Kind, which I have sold a few times before. This is an upcycle brand, so they take, you know, t-shirts like this and repurpose them, and it's sold at LF Boutique, which is a really pricey boutique in LA. I don't know if they have any other locations. I just know about the LA one, but love picking up that brand. This is a t-shirt I honestly just picked up because it was so inexpensive and the comps looked around $20 to $22. So this is a Space Jam t-shirt with Michael Jordan, not the new one with LeBron, and it is branded by Air Jordan. It's also a 3XL, so a great size, especially for eBay. Oh look, another t-shirt. This one is OCC, Orange County Choppers. I know people are really into the motorcycle stuff. It does have a pretty cool graphic on the back. Love that. And this one is an XL. It's definitely not vintage. It has a screen printed tag, but again, just love that stuff. One more t-shirt, and this one is a vintage single stitch. Could not find any comps on this specific one, but I saw similar ones, so I decided to pick it up. Here's the single stitch. A little note with the single stitch, does not always indicate that it is actually vintage, so check your graphics. They will usually have the year near the graphic. This one is 1996. And even with those dates, sometimes they're just reproductions, but this one is actually vintage, and it is a Looney Tunes tee with Taz, and it's like a father tee, and it says, "I am father, hear me snore." Love it. It's printed on a Sun Sportswear tag, size large, and it does also have the embroidered Looney Tunes tag as well. All right, two more things. This first pair is the last clothing item, and these are a pair of 501 denim cutoff shorts. Love the 501s personally because they have the button fly, and your girl loves a button fly. None of those are buttoned, but you get what I'm saying. These are a size 29. Here's the back patch. I actually just sold a pair of 501 full jeans today for I think $40 on Poshmark, but love these. Have to get those listed like stat because it's almost summer. It is August already. All right, and last item from this day is something for me, and it's a set of 4 neutral vintage plates. I am trying to change out all of my dishes and stuff because I just have like plain black dishes that are from like at least a decade ago that I don't like. So I have 4 in another neutral pattern with florals, and I'm gonna add these to that. Now I just gotta find bowls and cups, but they were $3.99 for 4 plates, and they are the classics created by Hearthside, hand painted stoneware, Castlewood. I assume Castlewood maybe is the pattern, made in Japan. All right, so let's move on to the second day. As you can see, I have these crates here. I did buy these at the thrift store on that day. These are gonna go into my shed so that I can organize some of the stuff that I have in there. I do keep my inventory in there as well, but I also have to keep all of my, you know, gardening and my lawnmower, all that stuff in there too. So it's a little hectic in there right now, but hopefully I will be expanding my shed in the next few months. And I'll get lots of new space, so these crates will come in handy. I think they were like $5 a piece, so happy to pay that. And this trip, I didn't get too much hard goods. I just mostly got clothing and then these crates, but I did get one plush. This is a Scooby-Doo monster truck. It does say Monster Jam on the side. I don't know if it'll come, oh, there we go. It's like nylon material. It does have a Scooby-Doo tag, and he has like a little tongue sticking out. I don't know if this is focusing for you guys because it's covering my whole screen. But comps on this guy were $20 to $22, so happy about that. I got another Mexican blanket. This one is purple. Like I said about the blue one, gonna go straight to the booth probably in a couple months or so, maybe not even, maybe probably sometime in September for around $20 to $25, and these pretty much fly out of my booth. Okay, and the rest is just clothing, so I honestly don't remember everything that I got in here, so it might be a surprise for me too. This one's for me, it's just Wild Fable Target. My personal favorite Target brand, size medium, and it's just a little ribbed tank top. This one I kind of paid up for, and I probably shouldn't have, but I thought maybe that it would fit me, and I don't think it will. Though to be fair, I haven't tried it on yet, but it is a Lululemon sports bra. I've actually never found a Lululemon sports bra before in the thrift store, so this was a first, but it's a camo print. Camo print does do pretty well for Lululemon, regardless of whether it's a tank top or a sports bra or leggings. But this is a size 6. All right, so this next one is a newer activewear line, and I actually just picked up a piece of this, my first one, a thrift haul or 2 ago. Can't honestly remember. It's a yellow pullover hoodie that I haven't listed yet. But this one is just a black, like loose, flowy tank top. It does have like scoop back to it. If you didn't know, here is the logo. It looks like a little moon, and it is Zia or Zaya. It's Z-Y-I-A. I think it's like an MLM. And oh, I forgot to note that the back does have like a little knot detail there, so I just thought it was cute. It was pretty cheap, and it's a size medium. Here is the label. There we go. All right, next is something new to me. I have never in my life picked up a pair of riding breeches before, so this is a first, and I'm curious to see how it's gonna do, but the comps were excellent on these. Close to 150 for new, these aren't, and around 80 to 100 for pre-owned, so interesting to see how it does. These are made in India. The brand, I'm not gonna even try to pronounce because I know that I will butcher it. It's R-O-M-P-H if I recall correctly. Like I said, these are riding breeches, so for equestrians, that type of thing. They do have the suede inner thigh patches on both legs, and these don't even look worn. Obviously, I'm not going to market them as new because they don't have tags, but they're a size 26. So we'll see what happens with those. I think those were marked at $6.99 as well. All right, this is another first time find for me. I was actually pretty surprised to find this in my thrift store, and I'm pretty sure they marked them at $3.79 because I don't think they knew what they were. This is Girlfriend Collective, size small. The label inside is kind of starting to wear off, but you can kind of still see the remnants there. And they are just a black legging. I think this is probably ankle length or 7/8 length. and definitely high-waisted, so that's great. Not sure if there's like stock photos for those. I honestly haven't done much other than to just pick them up and put them in my cart because I knew Girlfriend Collective was desirable, and with that price point, I mean, do you really even need to do comps? You kind of just put it in your cart and go. This I grabbed just at the end of my trip. I didn't think it was going to be anything great, but I looked at the comps and they kind of surprised me in a good way. This is Ed Hardy, size medium. Don't personally like this brand at all, but people love it, and it does have a pretty cool graphic of a tiger. I almost said lion, but that's a tiger on the front. If you know anything about Ed Hardy, it's always like very bold graphics. Here is the back, if you can see that. Let me see. Ed Hardy, I'm pretty sure is what it says. And it's pretty long for a tank top, so it's kind of like a tunic. I don't know if it's meant to be like a cover-up for a bathing suit, something like that, but when I looked them up on eBay, they were going for around $50 to $60. Next is a great classic. These are Madewell jeans. I don't pick up much Madewell at all anymore, but I do still pick up their jeans when I find them. These are the 9-inch high-rise skinnies, which doesn't do as well as the 10-inch, but I will still pick them up when I find them. By the way, peep my little black cat nails. I had a black cat and he was lost last year, so I had my artist do some black cats in remembrance of him because the anniversary is coming up next week. These are a 28 tall, which can do pretty well because the tall sizes are harder to find, and they still do have this that says remove before wearing. It's like the little ink tag. I know some people still wear their jeans without removing that, but these feel like they haven't been worn. Mine are distressing. They're on the knee and a raw hem, so happy to see how these do. All right, again, more t-shirts. You guys know this one's a vintage single stitch. Here is the single stitch. This one, don't know if it has a date. It does. XCIV. I think it's 1994. I remember looking it up in the store, and I know IV is 4. So this is a San Francisco t-shirt. I think it was just like, you know, one of those t-shirts you get when you go on vacation. But it is vintage on a Fruit of the Loom tag, and it's a size large. I thought for a second it wasn't there, but it's just very faded. That one will go up on Etsy as well. I do put my vintage tees on Etsy. Couple more things. A couple denim things too. These first one are Pilcrow and the Letterpress by Anthropologie. These are newer because they just started putting the by Anthropologie on their pieces. They feel really nice. They're a little stretchy. These are the Slim Boyfriend in a size 28. And they have a little bit of like sewn on patchwork details. Definitely look like a crop style. Don't quote me on that though. I haven't tried to find the model pics or anything. And there is some more patchwork here on the bum, but they're in really great shape. Next, I got 2 pairs of the same jeans in slightly different washes. Same size, I'm pretty sure as well. These are American Eagle. This is the newer label. It doesn't say Outfitters, and it's just in regular font, not cursive font on one line. These are the mom jean. Where is it? Mom jean, size 8. Yeah, size 8. These don't do the best for me. I mean, they're really expensive. If you buy them in store, it's like $80 for a pair of jeans. But these were, I think, $4.79 for the 2 pairs I'm gonna show you, so happy to pick them up for that. They'll probably go for around $22 to $25. These have some distressing. They do have a step hem where it's longer in the back than the front, and the back of the hem is released. Okay, so I lied to you guys again, inadvertently. These are a size 6, the other pair was a size 8, but they are still the same jean. American Eagle, mom jean, and these are more of a black color, no distressing on this pair. So a size 6 in black, no distressing, and a size 8 gray with some distressing in the raw hem. It's the final countdown, guys. I have 2 items left to show you and then I will let you go. I'm sorry for this being such a long video, but I didn't want to break this up into 2 because I'm just lazy and I'm trying to get videos recorded and edited and scheduled for you guys for when I'm away. So please bear with me. I'll try not to make my thrift hauls this long going forward, but I'm sorry. So this is another new find for me. Never heard of this brand before, but the comps looked pretty promising, around 50 bucks. So happy to pick it up and try it out. It's got this angry like, rabbit thing on the front. I don't know. Yeah, that's a rabbit. It looks like, you know, like a busted, sewn up and upcycled teddy bear rabbit, but it's a rabbit. And it's BKYS. Not sure if that stands for anything. It's a size medium, and it does say Lucky Charm at the bottom. It's just like a, kind of like a streetwear pullover, and I know streetwear is pretty popular. Okay, and last but not least is another t-shirt for me. This was the only one I got on this day. The other 3 were from the previous day. This is a size medium. I don't think it's vintage. Honestly, not sure what it says. I don't know if that says hype on the top in the Asian characters because it says hype on the bottom, or if it says something entirely different. If you know, let me know in the comments below, because if it's inappropriate, I'll probably still wear it, to be honest, but I at least want to know what it says. But anyways, I just thought the graphic of the cat was just so cool. It kind of looks to me like a traditional tattoo kind of style with some Asian flair, obviously. So this is coming to my collection, which honestly is getting a little bit out of control, but I don't mind because I love having a different t-shirt that I can wear every day. I probably have enough to do like a month and a half straight without having to repeat a shirt. Just putting that out there. I love my graphic tees. You guys know this if you've followed me for quite some time. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching as always, especially so if you watched all the way through, because I know it probably was a little bit painful. There was a lot of stuff. It's a longer video. But even if you didn't watch the whole thing, I really just appreciate each and every one of you here on YouTube for coming and checking out my content. If you did like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube to know what type of content you enjoy seeing from me. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here in my weird little family on the internet, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.